Hey everybody, welcome to another video discussion. I am joined by Rogers Base.
What's going on, everybody? Nice to be back. As always, tonight we are not talking about anything inappropriate, as much as Josh is going to try and sway the situation.
I mean, give me time. We'll see.
Oh, Lord.
No, today we're actually going to be talking about the latest trailer for Mario Maker for the Wii U. Let's go!
All right.
I think we share this in common. I am so hyped for this game.
Me too. And it's funny because a lot of people thought that I'd be cynical about this.
Why?
Like, I got tweets about this where they were like, really? Mario Maker? You're hyped for this? And I'm like, of course. It's Little Big Planet with Mario, only it's better. Like, why would I not be excited for this?
Yeah, it's making your own custom Mario levels with a really great intuitive interface and lots of options.
Nintendo, doing what hackers did 10 years ago today.
Okay, so we found out a lot of new things here about Mario Maker. Well, a decent amount of new things. One thing we found out is something that me and Roger predicted. Roger obviously got leaked information, but I just predicted it because I'm smart.
Stop.
You can now use the original Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 3, Super Mario World, and New Super Mario Bros. U as art styles for your levels.
Yes.
There's only one flaw with this. There's no New Super Mario Bros. 2.
Oh, yeah. That's not what I thought you were going to say.
What
but
did
I
you
should
think
have
I was
expected
gonna say?
that. I thought you were going to say 3D. Like having full-on, 3D Mario Maker maps.
Oh, well,
as opposed to just 2D side-scrolling.
That would be a whole new kettle of fish.
That's Mario Maker 2.
That is, yeah. Oh, making your own 3D. You know, I was genuinely thinking about that this morning when I was laying in bed. I was like, oh, man, I wonder how long it's going to be until it's normal for us to just be, able to make our own 3D Mario stages.
That would be awesome.
Oh.
I mean, to be honest, I think 2D, it's going to be great regardless. And Mario World, as many people know, is my favorite side-scrolling Mario game of all time. So to have that art style available in the game is just peaches and cream. No pun intended.
I see what you did there. It's daisies and cream.
No, it's peaches and cream.
Okay. Well, you're a different man than me then.
Who likes Daisy over Peach?
Nobody. But who likes Rosalina more than both of them?
Me and you.
Yep.
Hopefully. Yep. Rosalina, man, Rosalina is like the Elsa of the Nintendo world. I'm telling you.
She was born before Elsa.
Yeah. No, she wasn't. Oh, I guess if you look at the voice actresses, yeah, but...
No, I'm looking at the games.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
2008 compared to 2012?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Rosalina's fine. I'd let it go all day, every day. So.
Now who's being inappropriate?
See, I did that just to, be sure.
Yeah, right. Okay, so Roger, I've got a scenario for you. You are now, you're playing Mario Maker. You just got it. What theme for a level do you go with first?
A really horrible, mean level where I have lava everywhere and really hard to jump on platforms, and then the sun from Mario 2, or was it Mario 3, right? The sun?
Yep.
The sun enemy just going back and forth with lavas and hard-to-hit platforms.
And what style? Well, this would be Super Mario Bros. 3 then, right?
I guess it would have to be. Yeah,
right, so that's one of the questions that we still don't have answered. Like, what happens when you put... Super Mario Bros. 3, when I think of that, I think of frog suit. I think of Mario in an adorable-ass frog suit.
Right,
How am I going to do that if I switch the style to, New Super Mario Bros.? Are they going to model a 3D frog suit?
Well, if you look at the video, when they shift some of, the art styles, they show that even, the big Goombas that were in... I guess they were in Mario 3, too, so that doesn't really count. But they show, things from the other versions, when the graphical overlay went over them, stay in the same place.
Right.
So, you could design a level and then just click a switch and then everything looks like Mario World or everything looks like, New Super Mario Brothers or whatever. So I'm assuming if there are enemies from each of those games that you could then use and implement, I'm assuming that they'll just have them done in that art style of whatever game you're playing. Right, so maybe we'll see, an original NES version of, the sun from Mario 3, or maybe we'll see, the fuzzies from Mario World,
Yeah, see, I mean, that's one of the things that we kind of saw a little bit in this trailer, where whenever there was an item missing from one of the worlds, they kind of redesigned it with that art style. So if there was something in Super Mario Bros. 3 that wasn't in Super Mario World, you can see they kind of designed it for that.
Right.
But there's still a lot of questions. Power-ups are a huge part of a Mario Brothers game. So is it just going to be Fire Flower, Super Mushroom, 1-Up, or are they going to actually be no, you can have the Tanuki suit, but we're going to also design the Tanuki suit for Super Mario Brothers? How is that going to work?
I think the Tanuki suit will probably be there. I think the propeller suit will probably be there, from New Super Mario Brothers. I think Fire Flower will obviously be back. And I don't know. I don't know.
So you think they'll make like a propeller suit for the art style of Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
I hope that's what they do, because if it's like, oh, well, you can't use certain, like if they were like, oh, what kind of stage do you want to make? Do you want to make one that's very specifically Super Mario Brothers 3, or do you want to make just a generic stage that is only going to be allowed certain power-ups?
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at some of the videos, like if you go back and rewatch the trailer, there's a lot of stuff that clearly looks like it wasn't from the original game. Yeah. And I can't pinpoint anything in particular that I know happened to be like for certain not in one game or in another. But there are moments in the trailer, like there's that scene where Mario jumps on the Lakitu and then like goes between all those cannons, and then there's a scene right after that that's like Mario World based, and there's like all of these Spinies with like fireballs flying everywhere, and then him jumping between them. And then there's even another scene from like Mario 3 where there's just different design elements that do not look like they were from the original game, and I don't remember them from the original game. So I'm just assuming there'll be versions of the enemies and all the different things you could use in your levels that is tailored to whatever graphical version you're using.
Right, I hope so. I hope it's not just related to set pieces, and it's also related to like power-ups and various things.
Yeah.
Another cool thing is we got to hear some of the new renditions of the music.
Yes, we did actually. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I was really excited about that.
I loved the opening with Koji Kondo where he's playing the theme on the piano. That was wonderful.
So do you think we'll be able to actually like customize the music track we use, or will it be like, okay, this is the music track for this level?
I think you'll probably be able to customize the music. I mean, I don't see why not. That would be kind of weird, like if level layouts only had one or two songs. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you'll probably be able to customize. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. And then the other thing that I noticed is we really didn't see many versions of like a world. Like we mostly saw a castle or a grassland stage. So what is it going to be like if you use a cave or a snow level or a desert level? Like, because again, a lot of those earlier versions of Super Mario Brothers do not have those themes, so they'd have to like literally design what it would be like to have a desert world in Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, I think they will. I think that's unquestionable.
So.
I think they will, yeah. One thing I do want to point out, though, back on the topic of music, because I do think it's important to note, is the Mario Maker font that they're using for the logo is exactly the same as the font they used for Mario Paint all the way back on Super Nintendo.
Right.
So perhaps they're going to bring back the Mario Paint music creation thing, and you could just create your own music on top of like pre-recorded tracks, like classic songs from Mario. Maybe you'll actually be able to make your own Mario music, similar to what you could do in Mario Paint. And actually it would make sense because you could just compose everything on the gamepad and then throw it into your level.
Right. That would be amazing.
Yeah, and in fact, I'd be kind of shocked if they didn't do that, to be completely honest. So yeah, I hope that gets in there. So.
There's so much possibility for this game, and if they really just run after it, I will be so excited. Like you said, customizing your own music, customizing themes that weren't even in original games, and seeing what it would look like for the propeller suit to be in Super Mario Brothers 3 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I really liked how in the trailer they took the coin, and instead of there being like enemies firing out of the cannon, they put coins in it.
You could just, it's like, hey, you like New Super Mario Brothers 2? You can make your own New Super Mario Brothers 2.
There you go.
Which is funny. I think we talked about this on Twitter, and I don't think we've ever talked about this in any of your other discussion videos. That is the only New Super Mario Brothers game that I find acceptable, that I could actually play, is New Super Mario Brothers 2. I don't like any of the other ones.
You don't like the Wii one?
I hate them. I hate all of them.
What? Wow.
Yeah. I really, I don't know. I just don't like them. I think the first New Super Mario Brothers that was on DS, I thought was cool because it was like, wow, they're doing all this like old stuff again, but they're making it in 3D and it looks cool. But then since then, I've heard ba ba in my sleep. Like, when did the first one come out? Like 2004?
I think so, yeah.
So since then, I mean, and it just feels to me like every one of those games just feels like so rehashed. And some of the level designs are cool. But I mean, I don't know. I cannot get excited for New Super Mario Brothers games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think a lot of people are with you on that one. They are really, kind of the same thing over and over again. The only one that I genuinely liked was actually New Super Mario Brothers Wii.
Oh, yeah. I actually, come to think of it, I actually did enjoy New Super Mario Brothers Wii. But, like, I never went back and played it. I think I beat it once, and then I don't think I ever touched it again.
Well, yeah, that's the same. That was a really dirty sentence you just made there.
Well, I didn't mean it for it to be.
You beat it once and then you never touched it again. Okay, Rogers wins.
All right.
So any final thoughts on Mario Maker?
I think it looks cool. I'm hyped for it. You guys should be too.
Yep. The only thing I want to know now is whether or not we can make our own maps.
Oh, I hope so.
That's not true. That's not the only thing I want to know. I've got a million more questions, but I guess we'll find out. When do you think it will launch?
I'm gonna say April.
Okay. So you're thinking it's going to be out before E3 for you?
Yeah, I'm almost certain it'll be out before E3 because we played it at E3 this year. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I did. You didn't, but like I did. So.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Rub that salt in the wound.
Well, thank you very much for joining me for another discussion, Roger.
Of course.
It's been delightful as always.
Yep.
And if anybody also wants to follow Roger, if you're not already for some reason, all of his information is in the video description.
Thank you for not making me do my own plugs.
Now that I think about it, go ahead and plug your stuff, Roger.
No, it's just Roger Space everywhere. That's fine.
All right. I look forward to tormenting you with tons of crazy stages to beat in Mario Maker.
I'd much rather have that than play Smash Tour.
Oh, we're going to do both, though.
No,
you'll get both. You'll get both. Hey, thanks for watching this video from the BitBlock. If you want to stay up to date on tons of exclusive Nintendo content, be sure to subscribe by clicking here. And if you don't want the fun to end, you can check out more Nintendo coverage by clicking over here.